Hello, wonderful people. So, I left off where I had applied for another job, got an interview, got hired, but they hadn't called me back yet. And how, for some reason, it's easy for me to get houses to clean. Well, we went to go clean one of the new houses, and we lowballed it because we were going to be doing them every other week instead of charging them like the initial higher amount for a deep clean to get started. We just charged them like $5 more than we normally would to hopefully, get that, recuperate that over time. So we went to go clean, and we were there for 5 hours, so we barely made $10 an hour, and usually our rates are between $25 to $30 an hour. So in some houses, it might have started out as $25 an hour, but we've gotten so used to the house, used to the things, knowing what pictures might fall off the wall, or what little things might be on wheels that we can move around, or just the getting in a routine of being in a particular house. So we might even get $40 an hour for that house, especially if it's one that we've had a long time. So we went to go clean it, this new house, barely made $10 an hour, and then after the owners of the home got home and went through, seeing what we had done and everything, they decided we needed a tip. So they sent us a little more money. So it was about $10 each because my mom and I split it. So that made me really happy, that even though I knew we were losing a little bit of money, and it was going to be like that for the first couple cleanings, but as long as they stayed faithful and it was every other week, that we would end up on top. And for them to send us even more money, saying y'all did such a great job, y'all deserve more, and saying that, if they could give us even more than that, they would, so that makes me feel really good. I feel like the wife, she has some health issues and isn't able to bend over very well and stuff like that, and the husband works all the time. He has a family to support, and he does a really good job at it, so being able to help them out, it makes me feel really good, being in a position to where I'm actually helping people instead of being to where, yes, they get their hunger, dealt with, but what they're putting into their body isn't something that I would want them to do, like fast food, for instance. On another note, I signed up for Lime Life by Alcone, and a friend of mine, she sells it, and I signed up under her. My daughter, she's 16, and because she's in different sports, and me being the only one with a license, like a regular license that can take people everywhere, and, all that, so her getting a job and doing sports and all this other kind of stuff, it's hard enough to figure out during her sports seasons, how she's getting rides to places, and I just feel terrible asking for the other moms to, help me out with my kids, and I need them to be in sports. I told them, you're gonna have to do something to be able to get a scholarship, because there's three of y'all and I'm only one person. So, and I didn't graduate college, so it makes it a little bit harder. But on the other note, I told them if they didn't want to go to college, that was fine, they could go get a job, but if they were going to go to college, then they needed to do a sport. So they both decided that they wanted to go to college and that they would prefer to do sports instead of have a job. But my 16-year-old's still complaining because she has no money. She's always broke. She can't buy stuff that she wants that her other friends can. So I signed up under my friend to kind of give her something to do. And it's makeup and skincare. So what teenage girl do you not know that's just in love with everything to do with makeup and skincare, So we went live a couple nights ago, got our first sale. she was a little disappointed because the sale wasn't from one of her friends, and I had to explain to her, even if some of your friends do have jobs, they don't make enough or can't work enough to really, it's higher end product. So that's something they would have to save for, and that's a good steward of money, instead of going in debt or, overcharging on their checking account or whatever they have. That was a good thing for her to be happy about it. And then the other kids, I said, not everybody, some of them might be like you and not have a job. So if that's the case, then they're going to have to ask their parents for this stuff. And if they, bring it up to their parents enough, maybe for birthday or for Christmas or for whatever, or maybe they did something great, they might get them this. So I told her, not to get discouraged about it. And we have like a cap. So like if in your first 40 days, if you can sell $1,000 worth of product, then you get $150 worth of product for free, which would really help, because then she would be able to get a lot of stuff to be able to do these live videos and show and tell the stuff. So I'm hoping, I keep pushing, I'm posting it on my Facebook, stuff like that, to help get her on this, to meet this goal so that she can get this free product, because I feel like if she does, it's just going to help her self-esteem a lot. As far as their products, like about 5 months ago, I had bought their skincare line, and I really like it. I had never bought something like that for myself. I didn't feel like it was important enough, but I got to thinking, I'm the one looking at myself in the mirror every day. I'm the one that has to live in this body every day. So why not take a little bit better care of it, And this past winter, I used to buy this stuff by L'Oreal, and I would spend like $30 on it, and it was this night cream and day cream, and it would do all right, but not as good as I had hoped. And this past winter, it just really didn't do much for me at all. There's a car in front of me. I really can't go any faster. I think he's just trying to get by both of us, if y'all heard that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I felt like I wasn't worth it enough to be able to care for myself in a better way, or to be able to buy nicer things for myself. And it's really like, I don't go out and buy, wow, people are just really driving crazy. I don't buy like designer clothes or nothing like that. I don't believe my worth is in what I wear. I don't go get my nails done. I painted my toenails for so long, and whenever I would take the color off of them, I noticed this, almost like my toenails were stained. So after that, I just let them grow out naturally, and kept the polish off of them, and now they look a lot more healthy. So that's the main reason why I don't do my toenails. My fingernails, you get fake nails on, and they literally file your actual fingernails down paper thin, and I just didn't like it, and it's uncomfortable having them on. If you've ever broken one, that hurts. I almost completely lost my pinky nail by breaking my nail. So, and I had just got them done. They weren't overgrown or nothing like that. So that happening, really, that, and I'm just not really in the profession where you would want to have a bunch of, or long nails, or even your nails done at all. I'm scrubbing people's bathtubs. You really don't want fake fingernails or long fingernails. You need to be able to have a regular nail and not have to worry about possibly breaking them or damaging, your finger or something like that. So, but this type of stuff, I kind of considered it something like that, like going to get my nails done, or just, and they have a deal to where I think it's $82, and you get a cleanser, a mask, and a moisturizer, which is pretty much all you need. But they have this other stuff that's called these two other, or well, it's three other items that I included into mine, and you could get them whenever you bundled, and you saved a little bit of money on it. One of them like helps with stretch marks and stuff like that, and what is that called? I forgot what it's called. I'll probably think of it after I'm done with the video. It's like those patches, you see sometimes on people's elbows. That's a place that I've noticed it a lot. It's like these really extremely dry patches. It's supposed to really help with that, and it's all natural and plant-based, so that's one reason why I like it. Since I had started on this like plant-based diet, there's a lot more to it than just what you eat. It's what you put on your skin. It's what you use as far as beauty products. So I really like the fact that it's all natural and I'm not putting chemicals. Nothing really stinks. Before the mascara, it kind of smells, I wouldn't say unpleasant, I wouldn't say pleasant. It's just like okay, that's the mascara. But whenever I would smell my other mascaras, it would almost make me sick to my stomach, especially whenever I was pregnant. I was just like, oh my God, and then it would take like 10-15 minutes for it to dry on my eyelashes and I wouldn't smell it anymore. So I'm really glad it doesn't have that overwhelming odor to it. But hopefully this works out for us. I really hope it does. I know I've seen great improvement. I keep pushing the skincare products because that's one thing that I've used for like the last 4 to 5 months, and I really seen a great improvement. The people around me seen a great improvement. They were asking what I was doing differently, and I told them, and they're just like, what? And so they're almost skeptical about it, but yet they're looking at it. They're looking at proof of it. So I don't know. I guess it's easier to sell something you believe in than something you've never tried before. So she has not tried many of the products. She goes to the dermatologist for like acne and stuff like that. We all got, most of us, some lucky people didn't, but most of us got that as a teenager, and it made her very self-conscious. So that's, her dermatologist takes care of that. So, and because Medicaid pays for that, I don't want to fork out a bunch of money. But whenever she gets a little bit older and she's not on Medicaid anymore, I think I let her try some of the stuff on the live that we did, the first live we did on her hand. And she was just like, oh, and then she told me after the live, she was like, now I understand why you like to talk about it, or you wanted to talk about it. And I understand now why you keep using it. So maybe I feel like it would be a better alternative for her than the chemicals that she's putting on her face. I know she complains about it like burning and itching and stuff like that, and sometimes it gets like a little too dry or red. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully she can get her little quota, her first little mark done, so that she can get that $150 worth of free product. And I feel like that would really just help her, because she has nothing to really work with. So I don't know. She really wants to try the lip balm. They came out with some lip balm, and this stuff is like 10 times the size of a chapstick tube. It is huge. And because I looked at it, I was like, $18? They're crazy. $18 for lip balm? But then I was thinking, everything that I've used by this company, a little bit goes a long way. And with that, this lip balm is like 10 times the size of a regular chapstick. So there's no telling, like, that thing would probably last 2 years. So, and for 2 years, for $18, I've spent more than that on chapstick since January. So between both of us, me and her. So if I was to, and that's not even half of a year worth of chapstick. So I don't know. I'm thinking she really wants me to get some for her. If we can get a couple more houses to clean, I might put in an order for it so that she can talk about her lip balm. But y'all wish us luck. Hopefully everything goes good. I'm really hoping that this works out great for both of us. It gives us a lot of time to bond. and a constructive bonding time instead of, just clean your room. You need to help with the dishes. Hey, you are a female. You need to learn how to do this. And this is kind of like right up her alley as far as makeup and stuff like that. So I don't, I'm hoping it was a good call on my part. It was $100 for the starter kit. So I am really hoping that $100 didn't go to waste. I mean, if not, I could probably sell the products like as whatever, just to anyone. And then a lot of them that's coming in the starter kit are already used. So I could probably just save those for myself if this did not pan out. But the way I looked at it too, if nobody bought anything from us, I'm still going to be purchasing these products. So if I'm still purchasing them, why not make a little bit of money off of me purchasing my own products? So I'll keep y'all updated, let y'all know how it's going. And if y'all have any advice or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the comments. And please stay safe. It is still, they're still talking a lot about Corona and stuff. So I know I haven't gotten it. None of my immediate family has gotten it. But, stay safe, stay precautious, keep your hands clean. Y'all be safe. Bye-bye.